All right, there we go. One thing, 2 minutes. 2 minutes till it starts. Okay, one thing I did want to say before it starts is I don't understand why they chose to get Trevor Noah to be the one to help announce Battlefield 5 throughout all of YouTube and all of YouTubers and YouTubers that promote games and video games. I don't understand why companies haven't utilized YouTubers. And now I'm specifically talking about Neebs Gaming, because you know they're Battlefield friends. Like who doesn't know Battlefield friends?
I mean, at this point in time, if you don't know Battlefield friends, something's wrong.
They could have got them to handle this reveal, and I'm sure they would have been in awe of doing it, and they would have they're just naturally funny, so they would have been great.
But this is a serious thing, okay?
Apparently. So we got to get Trevor Noah, a comedian guy, to do this. I get celebrities play video games too, but probably not as much as the people that are watching this do.
I mean, you can only have a celebrity take it so far.
So and of course people are getting into this whole, well, Trevor Noah, he's far left, so this is propaganda that EA and DICE is doing with Battlefield and throwing politics into it. I mean, to me, all of that's bullshit, but still, I don't think Trevor Noah should.
Fair enough. If they don't show 2142, I'm gonna be disappointed.
There you go.
Okay, I'm good.
There you go. (1942). Okay, that's the very first Battlefield game that I ever played. I played all of them, even Battlefield Heroes.
Welcome everyone to the Battlefield 5
I did not play Heroes.
I'm your host for this evening, Trevor Noah, and I'm so excited to be here introducing this new edition of Battlefield, which for some reason everyone has already assumed is Battlefield 5. I mean, and not Battlefield V. Could be V. Why not V? Battlefield V could be just as good. Yeah, I do love that fans on Twitter are actually changing the V's in their profiles for this game, something my mother did many years ago ahead of the curve.
Right.
And most people
Let's
don't know
not do
this,
the speculation
but the V in my
bullshit
name
and
is
just get
actually
straightforward.
a
Like, come
5.
on now.
Yeah, my name is actually pronounced Trev 5 or Noah. Very unique. As a huge fan of these games, I've always loved how captivating the Battlefield is. And today, you'll see that Battlefield 5 has the most immersive Battlefield ever. If you've ever been in a battle with me, you know that I'm the most dedicated support class you will ever meet. I'm in the mud, repairing the tanks. You know, I'm laying down mines as tank rushers come in. One time, I even repaired a plane mid-air that might be alive, but I'm sticking with it. Because you see, I love that glorious joy of being the uncelebrated hero in a battle. And this game
Well,
is
you
going to
can
have
repair
tons of
a
moments
helicopter
like that.
midair.
I've
We've
done
done
it.
it tons of times, but he actually got that mixed up. He wouldn't be support, he'd actually be repair. An engineer.
This tells me everything.
Yeah, it tells me this is scripted bullshit. But, you know,
And you know we've got some other surprises, so
trying to be positive.
let's get straight into it and get the show started. I'm joined now by the producers of Battlefield 5, Andreas Morel, Ryan MacArthur, and Lars Gustafsson, everybody. Gentlemen, I'm not here as a professional anything. I am here as a gamer. I'm here as a Battlefield player. I'm here to ask only the questions I'm interested in. You have made a horrible mistake.
Are you? With your support
Right.
class?
You are taking
Repair
players
tool?
back
Support
to when
class that
Battlefield
repairs
franchise
tanks.
started, World War II. Now, at this point, are you like those guys, you know, those elderly pilots that they find on an island in the Pacific, you know, who think that the war never ended? Is that who you are right now?
It did. It ended. You told me.
We tried to break it to you gently, Lars.
But Lars, why go back to that now?
To be honest with you, it's really. I mean, we yearned for years.
You
to go
fucking
back
kidding
to
me?
where it all started
So it's
about
returning
60
to
years
World War
ago.
II.
You know, technology has evolved, and
Here it
the team
is.
has gained so much experience that this is really the game we wanted to build, and that we did.
It's really something the guys back home at DICE are really passionate about. The whole era. Just ask Mr. Battlefield, he was there.
Right, Mr. Battlefield, that's Lars's nickname, by the way. I'm
To
known as
make
Madame
me want to
Battlefield.
play this game for it being
Now,
World War
players
II,
have
they would have to
experienced
do
World War II
something
in
they
so
have
many
never
movies and
done
games.
before.
It's really difficult.
It's
to
been
come up
done
with
not
a
only in
fresh
Battlefield
perspective,
under
especially when
EA,
you're bringing
but Medal of
to
Honor
this
and
version of
under
Battlefield. Andreas,
the same
who's
developer,
been
I mean
perhaps
publisher,
Ryan or
EA.
Glorious Bastards?
So
Yeah, I mean,
movies, you know, we play the games. We've been
I'm
there.
reserving.
I'm pretty sure, at least I can navigate half.
I'm
the
reserving
files
my
without a map
opinion.
just by playing the games.
I mean, I'll listen to
Going
it,
back to
but I'm
where
already
it
disappointed.
began for us is really
Oh, yeah, I mean,
How can you have
Like-
a never before seen portrayal of World War II? We've seen it all.
really kind of hitting on the unseen.
There's only so far you can
locations,
take
the
World War
untold
II.
stories, the unplayed.
Stories
I
behind
tell
the
you
war
what,
and
though,
playing through
the
story
co-op
of
mode
war
does
and
have
always
me
end
because I
well.
feel like
And
not a lot of
because
co-op
of
in
that history
games.
element, like I, for instance,
There
I
needs
told
to
my
be
little
more
brother,
co-op
I said, "Hey, if Mom ever
opportunities.
catches you
So that
playing,
pulls
just say this is a
me,
history class
but
that you're doing on the console." And then what I'll do is I'll tell my mom he was going to do that so she would know that I was always her favorite. And
I mean, yeah,
the
it
great
pulls
was
in the
seeing
right
the
direction.
story. Lars, like, how is
However,
single
I
player
am
gonna
going to
change in
say
Battlefield 5?
that that previous mode with the 3 days or whatever,
right,
it's
the
already
grand
been
operations.
done.
It's changing.
Say that again?
I'm happy that
The,
you like those stories, and for
excuse
us,
me, the
those
mode
stories
where
really are
it takes place over
opportunity
3
to put
days.
the war into perspective.
Yeah.
really
It's already
about
been
this
done
human and
in
untold
World War
stories
II.
of the war, and we try to portray those kind of real and relatable people facing.
I'm specifically caught. It's already been done,
Battlefield
so
after all, we'll be talking
that's
about
not
here today about
new and exciting.
gameplay
At least I don't
improvements,
think so.
player
So it's
agency,
already been
strategy,
done in
create
Call of
those
Duty.
battlefield moments, and
Mm-hmm.
At the bottom line, it's about allowing
But to
you
them,
to
it's
witness
a
the
brand new
Second World War
experience.
through the eyes
Toolbox, setting up fortifications, and sort of really changing the dynamic of the battlefield so that these guys who can actually hit something, I can offer some value. On the
Why does this
So
just
if everyone
sound like
has a toolbox,
Fortnite?
You just skimmed over that. But
Why
what
does
is-
it
what is
sound like it's
fortifications?
Well, I mean, this
relative
as
of Fortnite?
Yeah.
I just
think
don't
this
understand.
is something you really love. It's something
Why?
I think is a great addition to the game. It really allows you to sort of, for players who want to focus on the objective. I mean, this is something you can sort of pull out your toolbox. You can build reinforcements. You can reinforce buildings that Andreas has
I don't
So
think that's a good
paranoid.
idea.
You can build foxholes and set up machine guns so people like Lars can sit there and camp out at choke points. I mean, this is going to change the strategic way people play both as
It's
attackers and
World
defenders.
War II.
Was that in response to the
No
game?
one had enough
Because I
time to
know
be
as a
building
Battlefield gamer, I always
fortifications
wanted what I didn't have. So
that
first
got
I was
destroyed
like,
by a
"Hey guys,
tank."
I need destruction. I need places to
I mean,
fall
this
apart."
is a
And then at
direct
some point I was
pull
like,
from
too much
Fortnite.
destruction, too much destruction. Like there's nothing left. Was this a response?
Yeah,
I mean,
we
Battlefield
had
has always
kind
been
of
about
skilled players in here in the
destruction,
studio.
Exactly,
not
not
building.
fortifying.
Destruction.
At some point,
Even with
especially
their
testing, we came to a point
revolution,
where
like,
the level was leveled.
it's
Right.
been
One was leveled, then
destruction.
you could machine gun or an AA
I would
gun, so
never
it's
use
kind of
that tool.
teamwork once again, and we are the celebrated here.
Because to
We haven't
me,
celebrated Halo-
that
Halo
person
Infinite
would
Beat.
be a waste to have on my team.
Now that we've
While
learned
you're
about
building
tools,
fortifications,
let's hear about
we
the
just need to be
company.
killing
Here to tell us more,
and
please
playing the
welcome
objective.
Natalie.
If you go.
You know, it's funny you brought up
Everyone's gonna run
customization
around with pink
because
guns.
I've always believed in Battlefield, the team is important.
Exactly.
Looking badass is the most important thing.
Paint guns, just
I think anyone who's
bright,
been in the game can
unnecessary
agree with
shit that just.
Please tell me that I can
But
customize
I
my
offer a
look
counter
to be
question.
properly badass.
What if
What?
you're no good?
Well, yeah, of course. I mean,
You're
this is
stuck in
what
that
we're
class
doing, is
forever
we're doing looking
with that
good.
same weapon?
So I think part of the
Oh, you
Or
know,
is there
yeah,
gonna be
you know
a
they'll
pay
be
to
able to buy
unlock
it.
option?
give you the ability to
No,
create
they'll
personal identity.
do that. It's
So,
EA.
you know,
They're going to do
more
it.
Anonymous soldiers, this is your soldiers in their boots going into battle. Their own weapons, customized the way that you want to do it, the gear that you want them to wear. I mean, this is going to feel like it's your own personal arsenal.
And obviously, I want to get as much of that arsenal as I can possibly get? How do I even begin getting all of this gear?
You play the game. I mean, for what we want players is you get rewarded for playing the game.
Yeah, and, I mean, it's pretty short. It's whatever you want to progress towards, your company, your class, or a specific item, you play the game. And we set out to commit to that.
Buy the shortcut kits.
Rewarded for what you do, whatever you play.
So you just play to unlock these items, then I guess I have to ask, and I know it's a sensitive subject, but I'm still going to go there. Is this game going to be pay to win?
No, you can't pay to get an unfair gameplay advantage.
What if I have a lot of money?
Call me.
So you won't be able to pay?
No. So in Battlefield, it's always been about a balanced rock, paper, scissors gameplay, and it still is. You really have to, like Les was saying, you have to play the game to earn new gear, and skill is really key.
Okay, but what about premium
That's false, and he should be. If Trevor was a real fan, he should have called him on his bullshit. Since they want to make this a whole diatribe of fucking revealing the actual game, that it's not exactly pay to win, but paying for shortcuts over the work that people do. Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, look at that. No more premium pass. How long did it take for them to do that shit?
I mean, this means
How
no
many
more
games?
no more
I mean, what was the
paperwork.
point of the premium
This is
pass
something that
after
communities ask for.
3?
This is something the
Just to
team really
replace-
believes in.
Just to
So
replace
what we want is a
online
game where
passes.
people stay together,
But to be
they
honest,
play
there
the
was no
game
fucking
together,
point.
And they get to go on this journey through World War II together.
That's beautiful. That means
Weapon skin, it's all there to really customize.
I feel like they're putting maybe some people wanted this, but they're putting features where features weren't needed.
and I only have one question, and that is, when does this all start?
I don't disagree with you.
Well,
with that.
the game launches in
When they could
October,
be
starting November,
enhancing
running through,
other things
2019
regarding
for the start of the
gameplay
first
and more
chapter, which is
modes.
gonna focus on the fall of Europe. So
Customization.
We're gonna explore sort of the German mechanized war machine as it pushes
I
its
mean,
way into
it's
Europe.
unnecessary.
This is gonna be live
You shoot,
gameplay,
you
focused
die.
events. We're gonna have
Respawn.
thematic
Shoot,
awards
die,
tied to this.
respawn.
You know, and we can't wait to talk to the community more about this between as we lead up to launch.
Well, I'm not gonna lie.
Now, my question
you guys have definitely
becomes,
raised my analog stick,
because they're talking
and I
about,
think we
you know,
waited
it's
long
like
enough.
based on chapters and all that. What happens if you
This is
pick up
most
the game
immersive
in
Battlefield
February
yet
after the
in
fall
a
of Europe?
World
Can
War
you go
II
back
you
and do
have
it?
Never seen before, where launch is just the beginning.
Probably not.
I'm done talking. I think it's time we see this thing. Are you all ready? Well, here it is, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever. The
You
reveal
should have
trailer
started
for
off with
Battlefield
this.
5.
Not starting off with the trailer was the stupidest idea they've ever had.
Okay, let's see this.
That wasn't a gameplay. That wasn't a gameplay section. That was still a cutscene.
Wow. The car, the thing, the man, the boo. You saw the thing, the man, the huh? I hope they got insurance. That was insane. Do you see that?
We did say it.
That was a
That was Andres,
close to a
I feel like you saw
cinematic
it,
trailer,
you've
if
seen it
anything.
before.
Yeah, the entire thing was. There was no gameplay in that. Like staring at the screen, because like I don't.
Launches worldwide on October 19th.
I'm not impressed.
I'm trying to come up with a clever name for what I just saw. Give me a second. Battlefield of Duty
So just head to battlefield.com.
Fortnite edition. I don't know.
And next up
I'd say
is
Battlefield
gameplay on
1.5.
June 9th, where you-
Call me pessimistic, but for as long as I have been playing games, for as long as I've been playing Battlefield, this isn't new. It seemed like the whole customization thing is taken from things that are popular nowadays, like PUBG, Fortnite, where you get to customize your gun, you get to customize your clothes, and all of that. That full out customization. Fortifications, okay, so you can do fortifications on the run, but you can do fortifications at all. Battlefield is about destruction, not rebuilding. World War II, you're in the middle of a battlefield. Fortifying simple things, fine. Building entire, what they showed in that little clip that was going off on the side, entire stands, brick walls, and all that. No. That's just no.
I mean, I could see if that happened in Battlefield 1, you know, trench warfare and all that, where people had time to sit there, build fortifications, and then sit there for months on end. You know, I realize it's just a game, but
it is just a game, but
World War II, there was hardly any moving, well, any sitting around. I mean, it was the introduction of Blitzkrieg, like.
But not only that, it's like to separate the two. When it came to Call of Duty and it came to Battlefield, to me, Battlefield had the most realistic gameplay when you were going into warfare or you wanted to play a war game or a war simulation game. Battlefield was that game to play. Call of Duty was the more arcade version. Some people will argue that. I don't care about that argument. To me, that's fact. But now it's like Battlefield has constantly broken itself down to just, okay, I'm gonna fall in line with everybody else and become this arcade type simulation FPS.
I mean, from what I've played in World War II, Call of Duty is, it's gone the route of Battlefield. I can't believe I'm just saying this. It's less arcadey. Granted, it's still arcadey, but nothing like previous titles.
See, I wouldn't know that because like I said, I haven't played Call of Duty since Modern Warfare 2. And I feel like what I wanted them to do, I feel like they should have did the same thing that Call of Duty did. This is the only time they should have did the same thing and was completely kill a single player campaign. There should be no single player in this game. And Battlefield 1, to me, when I felt like they definitely should have stopped campaigns, was Battlefield 1. Because Battlefield 1's campaign was boring. People won't agree with that, but it was boring. It wasn't this fun, shocking campaign. And I feel like after that, they should just... People play Battlefield for one thing. That's multiplayer. I just feel like, call out any Battlefield fan. What do you play Battlefield for? What person is going to say the story?
You playing Battlefield for the wrong reasons, son.
Right. I cannot think of one good Battlefield player that's going to say, I play Battlefield for the story. No, I play Battlefield for the multiplayer. Battlefield's always been a multiplayer game first. So why they wouldn't put that in the forefront when they had the chance this time to never be the same, I don't understand.
Yeah, it is the exact same as what came out last year, and that is disappointing.
Now, I do want to see the co-op. I'm pretty sure the co-op is part story mode.
And I don't have an issue with that. I mean, because co-op,
Battlefield Bad Company co-op or Battlefield Bad Company WAD type gameplay was fine, which I realized that was the one that I missed. It's fine. So if it's like that, okay.
I can't believe I forgot Bad Company, but yeah.
Yeah, in my opinion, it was a waste of time. What they should have did was just simply revealed the trailer, and everything else they could have talked about at E3 or EA Play.
Yeah, I mean, because you know they had to pay Trevor. Okay.
Definitely. Because those were jokes that he wrote down on a piece of paper, and they practiced laughing too, because he was not funny.
I mean, I found him funny when, he was a support for a repair tool, but
that was funny. He was very confident in saying that. I'm like, bro, I don't know what Battlefield you played, but I ain't never
Right?
seen no report with no support with no repair
let
tool.
me let me play the Battlefield you're playing, man.
Right. Where and instead of throwing down ammo packs, I'm like, oh yeah, let me patch your tank after I load my machine gun.
And he didn't say it once. I think he said it twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the first time, heat of the moment, you misspeak. It happens to everyone. Hell, it happens to me. Okay? You're just like blah 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 blah. But when you say it twice, that means you're pretty damn confident about it.
That's like, let me go into my battle log and see that, first of all, on Battlefield 3, Engineer was my most played role, second to support. I know that support ain't had no goddamn repair tool. Like, it's the littlest thing, but it's the biggest difference that he said that. That's like, maybe y'all should have rehearsed a little bit better.
In the good old days of Battlefield, okay, I was assault medic. You go down, I got you. You go down, I got you. You go down, I got you. Okay, unless I see that it is not actually beneficial to you to not be picked up, like that one time when we were playing in Metro in the tunnel. I went down, that one medic who kept on picking me up. I'm like, let me die.
Slaughtered. Just getting killed every single time you up. I didn't even get a chance to pull my gun. Just dying.
Man.
Just death. But those were the classic moments of a Battlefield game that we have not been able to get since Battlefield 3. That type of intense gameplay, to me, I have not been able to get since Battlefield 3 was out. Battlefield 4, okay, a little bit. I forget the map where you're on the rooftops. That was intense gameplay, where you don't know where you're getting shot from, what part of the rooftop you are, and sometimes you're getting shot from below. But that gameplay was not in Battlefield 1. Operation Metro was a bitch.
Operation Metro Rush was a bitch.
Yep. And there was no recovering. Once one team got one objective, you were done. You would be lucky if you could defend.
So yeah, I mean, except for that one part, the hallway, where if you let them get the other objective and just focus everything on that hallway, you could hold it. It's tough as hell, but it could be done.
And see, that is the difficulty that Battlefield 3 had. It did not have this easy arcade, this easy balance that was there. It's no, this is war. If I have the advantage over you, that's it. You can't protect yourself. You just have to deal with trying your best to survive. I don't know. We will see with Battlefield 5. Battlefield V. Battlefield Victory. It stands for Vic. Where the hell did people get that from?
Because EA didn't want to say it was 5.
And turns out it's Battlefield fucking 5. I don't know. My final word for Battlefield 5 is, it seems like they, instead of going with a battle royale mode, they decided to take a few things from battle royale when it comes to Fortnite, fortifications, customization, PUBG, Fortnite, and put it into the game. A co-op mode that might play a little bit like The Division. We'll see.
Well, so far there is not a battle royale mode.
So far, there shouldn't be. It wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense because it's already a battle royale per se, since it's World War II. If they were to throw that in the game, it would be tacked on. But as far as everything else, the only thing that is getting me to consider it, even though right now it is not at the top of the list, is the co-op mode. I mean, when they reveal actual multiplayer gameplay trailer, because that reveal trailer was not an actual multiplayer gameplay.
Yeah,
But
no, I mean it was more than likely engine,
right.
based on what the engine could do.
But it was scripted.
Mm-hmm.
But until they reveal that, that's as far as I feel about it. Co-op seems nice. That's it. What do you think about it?
Co-op, I need to see more. Just because I am honestly disappointed with this reveal. I really am. I mean, take away what I personally wanted, 2142, as I've said before over and over again. Take away all that. I mean, I feel as if World War II has honestly been played out.
I agree.
And I mean, you mentioned earlier, Medal of Honor. If they didn't kill the series with the last game that I refused to actually repeat because I played it and it was shit. Okay, it was shit. It was shit. It was shit. If they didn't kill that series, this could have been it. And they could have left Battlefield to do its own proper game. Now, I'm not saying Battlefield 5 is could not be great, could not be good, but as of right now, that whole era is played out.
I mean, you got a point. When it came out, the year that it came out, when Battlefield said it was doing World War One, and Call of Duty was like, I'm doing World War Two. What? That should have been the day it was all done. We're done with that in the past. So that meant the next time should have been modern. It was like, and you know what? I didn't think about it, but at the time I should have thought about that. Oh, okay, so they're doing World War One because they did. Timeline makes no sense. Battlefield fucking Hardline. You know what? I don't even want to get into that. But some bank bullshit, cops and robbers, and then Battlefield 1. It should have been 2143. That would have made
Thank you.
sense. But nope. Now we got to deal with World War II for how many years? Okay, you know what? That's fine. Get it out of the way. They better not decide to go with the Cold War, because I will be done
They,
with
I
dice.
bet you, I would put money that they are going to bring the Cold War.
I will put $50 on it that the next Battlefield to be released after this one, say in 2-3 years, whatever, is going to be 2143. They have no choice. They have no other choice but to go that route.
Are you sure?
I'm
It is
positive.
EA. It
I
is
am
EA.
positive. But it's DICE too. DICE would be stupid. They would be stupid if they was like, and we're going with Cold War.
Because, you know, that wasn't already done in the original Black Ops. Just going to throw it out there.
I would put $50.
Okay, I'll take that bet.
Okay. It's a bet.
So just to be clear, $50 says that you say it's going to be 2140 whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. My 50 says it's going to be anything but 2140 whatever.
Okay. Yeah. It's a bet. $50.
Okay, deal.
Deal. We shall see the next Battlefield. Meaning it has to be the next one. It can't be a stupid fucking expansion like 1.5 or some dumb shit. I'm talking about their next.
We shall see. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm getting that money.
Watch them come up with something like, so we're gonna do Battlefield. I just feel like I'm gonna lose regardless. They would be stupid if they did not do 2140, whatever number they do. They would be dumb if they didn't take advantage of that.
I mean, it gives me hope that they will go in that direction just because they are going back to how Battlefield began. You know, so we shall see.
Okay, so you say all the way to the beginning that they could possibly be starting over, which means, so that would be Battlefield 1942, which Battlefield V would represent 1942. So that would mean the next one would have to be Vietnam, and then Battlefield 2. See, this is why they shouldn't have named this shit Battlefield 5.
Should have called it Battlefield 1945.
Yeah, or something like. So, okay, you know what? Maybe this is okay. This is my theory. This is why I think I'm gonna win that $50 now. They called it Battlefield 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
That means the next Battlefield is 2143. Confirmed. Confirmed.
I don't know. I feel like that's a hell of a
Because
reach. Okay?
how could the next Battlefield be Battlefield 5 when it's already Battlefield 5? So what are you going to call it next?
That's
Are you going
a
to say
hell of a
Battlefield
reach.
2?
Battlefield 6. I already said it earlier.
What? How could it be Battlefield 6? I don't understand.
Hey, I don't make the rules. I just play the game.
No,
I mean,
it is confirmed because they named it 5. The next one has to be 2143.
2140 whatever.
It's going to be 2143.
Okay. All right. So
Confirmed.
just because you are still recording, everyone watching this video right now has heard this bet go down.
Yeah, you heard it here first. You also heard it first when 2143 is actually the next Battlefield to be out. I'm done.
I'm telling you, it's not gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
Get that money.